Adults of Reddit, what was something you were unprepared for when you first moved out of your parents' house? The cost of food and how fast it goes bad. The amount of small things that needs to be done on everyday basis. Cooking, house cleaning, dishwashing, laundry, etc. And this does not include homework. If you are a student, hobbies, personal life. I'm just so tired of all that stuff. Being on my own if I got sick. I once got food poisoning when my roommate was away for the weekend. Vomiting every 20 to 30 minutes for an entire day. I was severely dehydrated and didn't even have the strength to walk to the drugstore for meds and Gatorade. The amount of depressing things that come in the post, bills, etc. You need to actually think about what you want to eat each and every day. I still can't get over it. Come back to a dark, liveless home in the evenings. And #X200B. Since my mom worked 6 a.m. 2 p.m. until a few years ago. And we lived with my grandparents. There were always someone home when I'd come back from school. Even if we didn't chat, there were someone there, moving around, doing their own things. It sometimes was annoying because I sometimes was tired and needed peace and quiet. But I underestimate how much reassuring it was. How much time it really takes to cook your meals. Not having condiments or spices on hand. I took for granted having salt and pepper and whatever spice I needed in the cupboard. Buying all that at once can add up quickly. Loneliness by far. I loved living by myself. But lying in bed without my cat on my bed, or without hearing my mom laughing downstairs made the room feel very small and secluded. Water cost money. I grew up on a farm with well water. It completely blew me away people had to pay for tap water. Years later I feel bad for people in cities that don't provide drinkable water. Our hometown had an oil pipe burst and contaminated their drinking water. Many people came to our farm for drinkable water. Don't forget to buy toilet roll. There's no magic toilet fairy despite a PPEARENCEES. Edit. Having read all the replies, it appears that I am the toilet roll fairy. I am glad to have reminded you all to buy more. Happy things don't just happen. You decide to do theme this year. All those fun events and great memories you had growing up. The birthday parties, beach trips, days you decided to turn the living room into a castle of sheets and cushions. My parents deliberately planned those things, or gave their own time on a whim, because they wanted me to be happy. Even if I'm tired from work, I try to plan fun, silly events and always celebrate holidays, because I realized no one's going to do it for me anymore. Food is so expensive. I moved out a few months ago and that's been the thing I was least equipped to deal with. How alike my mom and I are. I used to tell her to chill with the household chores. She couldn't chill. I can't chill. Must clean. Edit. Whoa. My first silver? Thank you, kind stranger. I didn't expect so many people to relate, haha. The fact that $100 is no longer a lot of money. Adults of Reddit, what was something you were unprepared for when you first moved out of your parents' house?